Hello, Chris Connelly.
Hello, Pamela Grace. I was going to call you Pamela Connelly then, but
Well, you can, since we are brother and sister.
yeah.
So, thank you for agreeing to this, Chris.
Okay.
I wanted to make this little video that we can share with people because I got very excited the other day when I went into my classes, which are posted on the Access Consciousness website, and noticed that you and I were both facilitating an Access Bars class on the same day, but 12,000 kilometers apart.
Absolutely.
Because you're in the UK.
Probably 40 degrees apart as well.
And 40 degrees apart, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm in Perth. You're in
Ashbourne.
Where are you now? Ashbourne.
In Derbyshire.
In Ashbourne, yeah, beautiful spot. Yeah. And so I thought, well, let's have a chat about this. Like, okay. What can we inspire other people to by telling our little stories about what we've got out of doing Access Bars and then becoming bars facilitators? Yeah. So can I ask you, like, where are you at now, and what did you do to get there?
Okay, well, I am a Access Bars practitioner and facilitator. To become a facilitator, I had to do 3 classes and the foundation class. Foundation is absolutely amazing, and it's exactly what it said. It's the foundation for Access Consciousness itself. I've had a great time on the way. It's made a huge difference to my life, and I've met some amazing people on the way too. So I have now set up a practice in Ashbourne. It's in a shop called Eterna Med Spa. Wow. With aesthetics practitioners in there as well, but I obviously do the Access Bars there. I also go to people's houses and run classes to teach other people how to run Access Bars as well.
So when somebody says to you, Access Bars, what's that? What do you say to them?
I say it is like pressing the delete button on the computer and deleting all the rubbish that you don't need, that slows your computer down, confuses other programs, confuses other issues in my life. And it's been a complete clear down of all the rubbish that has gone on in my life since I was born. It's completely clear and open now to let in new energies and new people and greater opportunities as well.
Wow, that's fantastic. Yeah. Can you give some examples? Like what was it like and what's it like now?
I've been doing Access now for about a year. And about a year ago, I was in a situation where I was a mess. I looked terrible. I didn't know that, but I've been told recently that I did. Nobody tells you at the time. They only tell you afterwards when you start to get a bit better. There was areas of my life that were going terribly wrong. One was family issues. One was money. There was also a divorce from years ago that was still causing issues with child arrangements. And I was abused as a child, which was affecting me as well. That I think was affecting my thought processes for everything else I was doing as well, especially with relationships and family. And I think it was a case of me pressing a self-destruct button, and all the bad energies came to me. I was attracting all the bad things in life. I was thinking in bad ways. I was thinking about the abuse. I was thinking about some members of my family who didn't agree with what I was doing with my mum, because I had my mum living with me at the time. My mum was not very nice sometimes to me either, because I was her main carer. Sleeping, I wasn't sleeping. I just wasn't thinking straight. I was cancelling lessons because I was a tutor as well at the time. So everything in my life, so money was bad as well, because I wasn't earning the money. I couldn't earn the money because I was looking after mum. So everything, I think every aspect of my life, there was nothing good about it whatsoever. I got into Access because you, some years ago, ran my bars and other people's bars as well. But I didn't really think of it, of what it actually was then. I don't think I was open to receiving the energy that it could have given me, or the clearing the space at the time. And then last year you kept popping up with, I've got a class here, I've got a class there, you're so happy, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I thought, that's what I want. Why, you know, I want to do that. And I think I had a chat with you at some point about what was going on in my life at the time. And you just said, well, do you need access? Get into access. I then got in touch with Liz Waters, great girl. And she was my first class. And it was absolutely amazing. And from that first bars class, everything just cleared. Everything just went, everything disappeared. I didn't care about the child arrangements as much. It didn't bother me. Didn't care about the abuse. It didn't bother me. I didn't care about the situation with my mum. I could cope with it. So everything sort of cleared in 24 hours. It just, the way I thought about everything in my life completely changed. I was getting depressed. I was getting anxious about things, and that stopped. I couldn't sleep. I started sleeping. I think I started looking better as well, which really, really
you look
helped.
Great, Chris.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I've made an effort. And other people have told me so as well.
So can I ask you something? Because it sounds like you got into a pretty desperate situation, and other people listening, what would you say to them? What would you say to other people who, because the world's a bit crazy at the moment.
Oh, very.
And there are a lot of people that are suffering, maybe with some of the things you've talked about, maybe with other things. And I do get that you hear it when you hear it, and you do it when you're ready to do it.
Yeah.
But what would you say to somebody to kind of go, like, don't wait, don't get to a situation of being desperate?
Yeah. If you are feeling down, if you're feeling anxious, if you've got issues in your life, that's because the energies within you are blocked, and you haven't got space for anything else in your life. And it's funny, I thought years and years ago that if I could just press the delete button, because my head was full of rubbish. All these voices were chattering away at me and filling my head full of more rubbish. And I always wished I had a button to press to clear all that out and start again. And that's what it is. And if you're having issues in life with any aspect of your life, money, anxiety, drugs, abuse, any thoughts. There was somebody talking to me the other day. He said he gets voices in his head all the time and he can't stop it.
Yeah.
The best time to do something about it is now, today, or tomorrow. I've got a bars class tomorrow. Why not come to that? And start right now, because it clears it within 24 hours. You'll be totally clear. That button would have been pressed. All the issues will just seem like paper you throw in the fire and just burns it all away. It just goes, and the space will be there, and create the space in your head to continue in a happy, joyful way. It's just amazing.
So what can they expect, Chris, if they come tomorrow? What can they expect?
I will teach them how to run bars themselves. They will get their first class. It's a certified class. They will go away with a certificate. They will learn how to help other people to make the same clearing, but they will be cleared themselves as well, because they'll get the bars run twice. They'll get the opportunity to run bars twice on other people as well. So they'll be helping other people. They'll be helping themselves, and I'll have somebody to swap bars with.
Yes,
locally.
Exactly.
Go on, sorry.
But can I just say, for people that don't know, so there's 32 points on the head, and they relate to all the different areas of your life. So when you come along to a class, you'll learn those points and where they are and what they relate to, and you'll hear Gary and Dane, who Gary is the creator. Gary Douglas is the creator of the bars, and Dane here is the co-creator, and they're very funny guys, and they talk a bit on a video about what that is. And so you learn all about energy and what that is, and lots of other tools as well. And the thing I love to tell people is, because I've got 4 grandkids who love access bars, and if you go to Chris's class, children under 15 are free, and you can get your bars run by them, and it doesn't take them as long because they don't have as many points of view as we do.
That's right. Yeah.
So that's a bonus.
Yeah, it is. And there is, I was talking about Liz before, and her daughter does it very, very successfully.
Yeah, yeah.
I went to a Mega Bars Day in Manchester a few months ago, and she was there running everybody's bars, and it was great.
Was she?
Yeah.
And it's also a business.
Yes, it is. And it's there are other aspects within Access that you can use as well, other tools. I recently did the energetic facelift, which I want to go further with and start using that. So it becomes a very good lucrative business, and I have stopped taking on new guitar pupils, so that I will now have more time for Access. And as my pupils go to university and etc., I will then have more space and more time to continue with Access, which I will be doing.
And teach them about how to handle university with Access bars.
Exactly, with Access bars, exactly.
Because it's so cool for stress.
Run the bars while they're at university when they come back.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. So how did you get into bars? I know it's
okay. So about 10, I think it's coming up to 11 years now. 11 years next month. People looked at me. I married for a long time, 2 great kids. My daughter was pregnant with my first grandchild at that time. Very successful nursing career, all was going wonderfully. I'd done meditation for many years, lots of other weird and wonderful witchy poo things, and life was good. And then I started to go through some hormonal changes, through the menopause, and it was like somebody had just hit me over the head with a brick. And it was very, very intense and uncomfortable. So I was looking for something else and went to a lady for a massage, and she said, "Have you heard of Access bars?" And I hadn't, but I had asked the question in the January, okay, universe, what else is out there? And this is what popped up. So I knew nothing about it. I had my bars run for the first time. And to be honest, I kind of went, I'm not sure about that. I don't know. And yet there was this little voice saying, oh, no, I want to do that again. So I went again for another session 3 days later, and then booked into her bars class and became a facilitator to teach it within 3 months. And I've been doing classes ever since. And then I became a certified facilitator, which involves taking a lot of classes, which are so worth it. Like, it's life-changing. It's totally life-changing.
It is completely. Sounds a bit like what I did, because I went to my first one in April, and by June I was a facilitator.
Yeah.
But you just get so excited about it. It's
excited. Irresistible.
More. Yeah, you just want to get into it more and more.
Yeah.
And talk to people about it, talk to other people about it.
Yeah.
I can't wait for another Mega Bars Day when there was about 15 of us. All different,
wow.
There were Hungarians and English and all sorts of
that's so cool.
People from different walks of life, and it was great there. Being there for the day and talking to people. Rachel came on a video call from the Netherlands, and it's superb, because it is a worldwide thing. You talk to media now.
It is
different ends of the world. And you do get excited talking to other people about it. People who
I think it's now 170 something countries now.
Yes.
Something like that. Yeah.
And
it's all about being you. It's like,
it is. Yeah.
It's about being who you truly be, which sounds a bit woo-woo, but it's so exciting. Like, you get to actually go, wow, okay, so none of that rubbish is actually me, and it's not mine. And when you've got kind of ease in your life and everything flows and you're happy for no particular reason, that's you being you.
That is you. Yes, exactly.
Access bars enables you to be that, to get to that.
That's right. I always used to sit in my flat or the house that I had and worry. I don't know what about, just worry. About anything. If I wasn't worrying, I would think there's something wrong. and I would
Yeah.
find something to worry about. But now I could just sit down. It's like now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 huge Georgian windows in this front room. The sun is
Beautiful.
glaring in, and I'm on top of the world. I just feel
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
worries in the world whatsoever.
Yeah. And
it's
if I
great.
have a little blip,
Mm,
I get my bars run.
yes,
Run. I do some of the clearings.
yeah,
I might listen to Dane doing a beautiful ESC or something like that. But there's always something. There's
yes,
always
yeah.
something that you
To help.
can change
Something or somebody.
to get you out of your funk very quickly.
Yeah, and you're back to being you again.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful.
Yeah, and it changes the world. It becomes not just about you. It becomes about, being you and changing the world with every choice you make.
Changes the way you look at other people and the world itself as well.
Yeah.
If somebody said something to me, I'd get upset about it, but now it's like, oh, okay, that's your opinion. My opinion is me.
Exactly.
My opinion is who I want to be, and it's a remarkable thing.
It kind of washes off you, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Water off a duck's back, isn't it? And you just carry on being you and being happy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And doing more classes.
And doing more classes, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So look, Chris, have too much fun tomorrow.
I will.
I'm about to post 3 more classes just because.
I will be doing that later
I'm going to. And a foundation class, and maybe a couple of other things.
Oh, it sounds good.
Yep.
I can't wait till I can do foundations as well. That's my aim.
Yeah, right.
Because they are just such an amazing class to be in.
Yeah.
And
so you'd like to be a facilitator of foundations?
Yes,
oh my, yeah. Make that your target.
Yeah, I have. I've started.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to the borders coming down and being able to fly to the UK, and maybe we can co-create something together.
That would be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. I look forward to it.
Let's change to the UK.
Yes. Then you can come to Australia.
And I'll change Australia. Yeah, superb. That's
global.
That's
Let's be global.
That is the plan. We'll do that. Superb.
Okay. Thank you, Chris. That was awesome.
Yeah. Wonderful to see you and talk to you.
Okay. See you soon.
Take care. Bye.